Oh man, dude, that was weird.
Yeah, it was. I come over here to do a quick session with Seth with Kelly, and next thing I know, I'm like, Daniel-san, dude, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Well, got to get them hyped. It's kind of chilly out here. I had to warm up a little bit.
Yeah,
You were shaking.
it was tough. That second set of like bench press things kind of threw me for a loop, dude. I was glad you're there to spot me.
You're welcome, man. Anything I can do to help.
So, well, listen, man. So I'll tell everyone why we're here today. So,
Okay.
well, listen, guys. So many of you guys have been watching the sessions with Seth, and so I decided that we want to make it a ton of fun and come over to the inventor of the entire concept. Many of you guys know him. Why don't you introduce yourself, Kelly?
My name's Kelly Saucier. I'm the head of production at Pest Daily and Pest Productions.
Dude, that was way more formal than I've ever seen Kelly in my entire life. So, sorry, bro. So Kelly's been with us since really day one. And all the stuff you guys see out there and the courses, all the fun stuff that you guys see, Kelly's responsible for the entire mind behind it all. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little session with Kelly so you guys get to know him. And of course, I'm going to put him on the hot seat. So Kelly, let's just kick this off.
All right.
And you're going to get the hard question right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Sesshin with Seth.
Sesshin with Seth. Yeah, a little bit of confusion with that one. It was kind of high concept. Well, the reason I came up with it is because first time I went to your house, I was very impressed by the collection of Japanese memorabilia from right when you walk in, the beautiful dishes in the china cabinet, all the way to the bathroom. So I like that stuff too, man. I really dig it.
Yeah, so that's hilarious. So I don't think you told me that. So for all of you guys watching this, I just want you guys to know is that when he brought over Sesshin with Seth, I was like, absolutely not. And Kelly got so offended that I actually thought he was going to quit. He was like, no, we're doing it. And I was like, we're not doing it. He's like, no, we're doing it. So now this is episode 5.
Episode 5, yeah.
And so why don't you tell everyone what Sesshin means?
Okay, Sesshin. It's a Japanese word. It's actually a Buddhist term that means the gathering of the mind. So whenever I see you talking to your counterparts and your peers, I want to be like a sit down, kind of gathering the mind, shooting the shit as it may be about anything and everything, pest control, wildlife related, and trying to get to know people on a more personal level too. Because at the end of the day, we're just talking monkeys on a floating rock in outer space.
That's hilarious. No, well, I can tell you this. So I didn't know what it meant. So the very first time when I read the definition, because of course I went to look it up because that's my nature. And of course our buddy Dylan over at Verbel sends me a message. He goes, what the hell is Sesshin? And I get all this hype about it. And then I was like, I looked it up and I was like, wait, this actually makes a ton of logical sense. And so as we started to build the first couple sessions, I just wanted to be sure that like I was kind of owning it. And so we've been really authentic with them, and I think obviously you know all about them. So, and so we kind of really took it to heart. So I'm actually appreciative of it. We're going to roll with it. I don't know how consistent we're going to be, but we're going to get a whole bunch of episodes out.
Yeah, great. I mean, I think we've done pretty good so far.
I think so.
Hopefully people are getting a kick out of it.
I think so, man.
Yeah.
So Kelly, we're going to dive right in here. So listen, man.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Kelly's got something special for us, guys. I have no idea what's about to happen here.
Well.
Oh, wait.
Might get a little parched. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but we'll cut this out.
Yeah, it's okay. We can put it on Growth Group. It's no big deal.
All right, cool.
All right, so
fire away, sir.
So now we're good. So Kelly, let me ask you this. So you have been doing production work for a long time. I would argue to say that you're not going to like this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You probably have produced more pest control related content than anyone probably in the world at this point. Would you agree?
It's probably pretty true, yeah.
2,000 videos maybe?
Oh, yeah, probably up there.
It's probably like that, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about this for a second. So I'm going to hit you the hard question right off the get-go. So what have you learned about pest control as a whole so far? Because you came in knowing nothing.
Yeah. Right.
It's a hard question.
I've learned so much. I mean, just being out on calls, doing different video shoots all over the country. I've learned that more so than anything, people really care about this kind of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's creating lives. It's helping people kind of make a roadmap of where they want to be. If they didn't really have a plan, getting out of high school or not wanting to go straight to college, just want to learn like a trade in a way. So I think it's awesome. Technical stuff about pest control, still learning a lot about that. I could probably do my own for sure around here.
So you've been, outside of just the stuff you do with Pest Daily, you've been quite a few places all over the country at this point. Mm-hmm. So if you had to tell a story of the craziest thing you've seen on site, and because it's our show, we can even call it out. So who was it? what was the craziest thing you've seen so far?
Yeah.
And what was it, man? I'm dying to
Okay,
know because
yeah.
you've seen some crazy ones.
Yeah, I have, but I already know one I had in mind that sticks out. I think about quite often is going up to Kingston, New York.
Our boy Adam.
Our boy Adam Stafford, man, over at Pestmaster. I went on a call with him, and he was checking beaver traps, and lo and behold, we got ourselves a beaver. Yeah, they're a lot bigger in person than I previously thought. So I'm pretty wild. When he gets up in there, gets all dirty, and pulled out this probably 30-pound, 35-pound beaver, man, and just kind of carried it with us throughout the day. It was, we almost gave him a name. He was kind of like a mascot.
What was the names that were thrown around?
Let's see, Bucky. Bucky was one.
Bucky the beaver.
Yeah. Because of Bucky's, right?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. So Adam's one of my favorite people. I mean, he's one of my favorite people. I love the guy, and he's probably one of the hardest working guys in the nation. And you know, I've never seen a guy that is willing to just absolutely go out there and show his people. He's got 30 employees that work directly for him, something like that. He'll go out there and work just as hard as every one of them, right? And yeah, he's a great guy. All right, so that's Adam.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think the most interesting thing you've videoed since you've been with Pest Daily?
That's a good question. Oh, we filmed so much. Think about it. So this is a catio, by the way. You thought it was a bar. No.
Yeah.
It's just for the cats.
Yeah, I hear the cats meowing constantly.
Yeah.
I forget you're a cat guy.
Yeah, we have 3 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of cats, dude. It's a lot of cats. So I think the most interesting thing that I've seen you film is when we filmed the Falconer. Do you remember filming the Falconer?
It was at the first NACOA.
NACOA, 2 or 3 years ago? And our number one concern was if we flew out of the drone, does the Falcon take the drone out? Do you remember? That Falcon would have killed the drone. I would have been so pissed because that was like right after we bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like thousands of dollars, and this stupid ass Falcon was going to take it out. And I was so worried, dude.
Yeah.
So
that guy's interesting.
All right. So the Falconer was mine. So what's the coolest thing you've ever filmed since you've been with Pest Daily? Let's make the right answer, Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, the right answer.
Oh, good.
The courses.
The courses. No, in all honesty, it's pretty awesome, right?
In the grand scheme of things, it is the most interesting thing because, for one, I had no idea you had all that knowledge stored up in that little nut.
I will tell you the funniest thing that I've seen, and you're gonna laugh when I say it. The funniest. What's the funniest blooper you remember filming? Because I can tell you what mine was.
Oh, probably Amanda missing the clap when we were trying to sync up the mics or sync up the audio.
What was that for? It was a fraction video?
I think it was for you. You were talking to Patrick for fraction.
For those of you guys who haven't seen it, there was a hilarious video. It was Patrick and I giving this incredibly thorough breakdown of refraction. And at the very end, Amanda, if you guys don't know Amanda who works on the team, you probably see her around. Amanda comes walking up, kind of being funny, and goes to clack and just misses her entire hands. And it's at the end of the video. We threw it in there. It was hilarious. So that was a good one.
We got to get more bloopers.
There's a lot, man.
Yeah.
There's kind of a lot. I mean, we could pretty much film Patrick Baldwin doing anything, and it's probably going to turn into a blooper.
Absolutely.
You know, I think
I'm going to
Patrick,
have one camera just dedicated to him at Energy.
Yeah. I think
just following him around.
That's right. Energy's next in 2 weeks. So probably when this goes live, it'll be the week of Energy.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a lot of people around.
Yeah.
So, well, cool, man. So let's give some people some good information here since everyone's hanging out with us. So, all right. So you've been obviously core skill set in FX, incredible production, incredible post-production work. If you had to give some advice to somebody who's in our industry, who's trying to shoot their own stuff, right? Because I mean, they might not have all these fancy cameras and skill sets like yours. How would you tell them to go about setting up a shoot so that audiences really love it?
Okay. Number one piece of advice is just to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be shiny. Just get out there in your truck, get your phone out, point it to your face, and press the go button. Because the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be doing it. And getting yourself out there, there's no bad press,
Yeah.
So just get out there and do it. It's fun.
It's I agree with you, man. Because people ask us all the time, we're talking about social media and all these things and people are always man, it's so hard. How do we edit it? How do we get it perfect?
Yeah.
And what people don't realize about Pest Daily, and you know this, is we said, it was an idea. We're hey, let's just start shooting. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And you're just shoot, dude, just shoot. I'm I'm so nervous. And we just started doing it. And obviously we have the ability to edit it, but at the end of the day, the content was still there. And
Yeah.
I think that's what you're saying is like, if I'm out there and I'm gonna throw somebody on the bus right now who's refusing to do it. So our boy Matt Chitwood.
Oh, really?
So
Oh,
Matt,
Matt's a
so
sweetie.
if y'all don't know Matt Chitwood, when y'all are watching this, go to Critter Wranglers, Matt Chitwood, and I want you guys to go message him and say, hey, go shoot video.
Come on, Matt, shoot some video, bro. Look, I'm nervous. I'm not usually on the other side of the camera. This is tough for me too.
It's
so.
tough. So Matt was super nervous. He doesn't want to shoot video, and he is hilarious. His team is hilarious. They're absolute subject matter experts as it relates to the biology of the animals, and they're super nervous. And I said, Matt, go put a camera in a room, click record, and go do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to start doing it. And you guys go watch their stuff. It is awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
their farm's really cool.
It's great.
I
So
need more farm content.
we should go do some farm content.
Oh, hell
Yeah, we can.
yeah. Okay.
But so what do you
Any
think?
excuse to go to Tennessee.
Oh, you want to go to Tennessee?
Oh yeah.
So what do you think though? I mean, so they just go shoot it. So
Yeah.
then what? Then what? Because everyone's worried about editing and
Yeah.
like that's a big deal, right?
Editing's tough. I mean, it does take the most time out of your day. But again, just film it. It doesn't have to be that long. You can be super short. You could like write some notes down to figure out what you're gonna say, stick to some bullet points, and just get it out there. And you can do as many times as it takes.
Yeah. Especially in today's world.
Yeah.
I mean, think about back in the day. Like
And there's a lot of apps like on your phone that can pretty much do it for you. I mean, there's always YouTube. That's pretty much how I learned how to do everything, even though I went to art school.
So wait. So we worked together for 3 years. You're trying to tell me that after all this art school and all this creativity, you just went on YouTube and learned how to do your job?
It wasn't the best art school. I did graduate, believe it or not. I made it through. I mean, it's pretty easy once you try, and you don't have to go into it that much.
Yeah. So one of the pieces of advice that we try to give people is like sometimes if you just hit record, like you said, which I think is awesome advice, is sometimes you just hit record and just talk and just start talking about whatever the heck you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And some of these apps today, they can cut that up pretty easily.
Exactly.
Like there's a ton of them. And we've actually been testing a lot of them, guys. And some are good, some are bad, but because we want to speed up as part of our content strategy. But the reality is that like if you handed me a phone today and I went and said, hey, you said, Seth, go produce content. Like, yeah, I'm decent at it, but I would just go record like 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to send it to you or I'd throw it into an app today and it would cut it up into a whole bunch of pieces. And now you have a ton of content that's great for your community because it's what you're thinking about and it's not planned.
Yeah.
And that's what's authentic. That's what feels good. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy.
Yeah.
You just got to try.
It's
like anything else, you know?
Yeah. One of the things that we're doing, and I think I shared this with you, is we're giving our whole team handheld cameras.
Yeah.
And so, which is going to drive you crazy probably. But I think for technicians out there in the field, like, you know, everyone's like, well, they can use their phone. And I would agree. But at the other side of it is like these handheld cameras today, like they're super easy. And I think that technicians out in the field could go record stuff all day long.
Yeah, that's a great idea, especially when you're on the job and, you know, you film some problem that you get a lot of customers calling in that have the same issue.
Yep.
Film that and put it out there and just let your customers know that A, you can do it and fix it, and B, that, you know, they're not alone and it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
So get out there and just do it.
Yeah, it's great, man. So, all right, man. So we'll put you on the hot seat just for a couple more seconds.
Oh,
Are you ready?
I was never off the hot seat.
You know, so you still feel like you're in the hot seat?
Yeah.
All right, well, have another sit, man. Let's get going. Whew. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, now you get your couple random questions.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1. You get into, a guy comes walking out and he makes fun of your headband. Do you A, give him a roundhouse kick, B, spinning back fist, or C, do you have a whole nother approach that you would take?
Yeah, I'll just kill him with kindness.
Would you like hug him?
Yeah, I'd be like, it's okay.
What if he rubbed your beard? Did that throw you off?
It'd probably throw him off. He or she.
You're kind of a nice guy.
It's a facade.
Is it? No, it's good. All right, next question.
Okay.
Okay. Favorite genre of movies?
Ooh, that would have to be documentary or action.
Oh man, now we have to take another step.
Okay.
Favorite documentary of all time? Pest Daily. Oh no, sorry.
What? Not yet. Probably a movie that's not supposed to be a documentary, but it seems to be turning into one. Idiocracy by Mike Judge.
Wow, that's a deep one, dude. It's a deep one. All right, favorite action movie?
Bak.
I don't know what Umbach is.
It's a Thai movie.
Oh my gosh. So you're just sitting there watching random Thai movies?
Not random.
No, it's pretty
It's
random.
the only Thai movie I've ever watched, actually.
What do you eat for dinner while you watch that movie?
Fried chicken?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what I would eat.
Publix?
Oh yeah, a lot of the people watching this probably don't have Publix though.
Damn.
All right,
Your favorite fried chicken place? Insert here.
All right, last question.
Okay.
All right, so you look out into the future. We're doing some cool stuff with Pest Daily. And so if you look out into the future, in 10 years, when people take a look back at the company, what do we want them to say from your perspective? And we've never talked about this. So what would it be from your perspective?
Probably that they got a lot of value and learned a lot from our courses and everything. And hopefully met us and gotten to know us a little bit at one of these conventions. And thought we were two wild and crazy guys.
I think they might think we're already wild and crazy.
Probably. No, I mean, I just want people to come away with some sort of sense of satisfaction that if they get involved with us, that they get some kind of value out of it.
Yeah.
They enjoy what we do.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Well, I wanted to say, hey, I know this is tough for you. I know we never put you in front of the camera, but I figured it'd be a ton of fun. So, well, listen, man, I'm grateful to have you on the team.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm sure that all of the thousands of people that look at our products every day, every week, and every day, that they are super grateful for the work you do. And so I think that what we need to do is put our headbands back on.
Okay.
And we need to go back and hit the gym.
All right.
Because my jump spin sidekick.
It's looking a little soft. I think you need to.
I know.
You got to turn your heel out.
I do. And we got energy coming up, and I have a feeling that Franco, the Mex, is going to want to have a karate fight. And Franco, we've got this one coming. I'm bringing Kelly as my bodyguard. What do you think?
Well, hey, listen here, Franco. We know judo, all right?
Judo.
You don't know if we got a knife. You don't know if we got a gun. You don't know. Seth, I just want to say thank you for me being part of the team. I've had a blast over the last few years, and I can't wait to do some more great content, dude. So thank you. Thanks for coming to my bar.
Dude, you guys all have a good one, man. We'll catch you guys on the next session.
Later.